Hello and welcome to episode 37 of the Avonlea Chronicles, a knitting podcast. My name is Martha and I'm here to talk about all things knitting and crafting. I will start with what I'm wearing. This is just a really simple cardigan with lace detail down the front and some buttons, a raglan sleeve, and then ribbing at the cuff. And there's a little bit of ribbing down at the bottom. I don't know the yarn or the pattern. It was one that my Nana had started and then my mom finished, and unfortunately didn't fit my mom, but it fit me, so I got it. So that's what I'm wearing today. So last time I podcasted, I'd finished the Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf, and I was taking them into school. So we tucked them away on a Monday morning, but we pulled them out Monday night and we stuck them behind, we used to have smart boards, and they're like interactive boards that would show what we have on the computer and then we can write on them, but they're switching those out for like an interactive TV screen. So now it's like a big TV screen mounted to the wall. So there's a bit of space between the like TV screen and the wall. So we've put them all up there, and because they don't really stand good on their own, but we've propped them up behind the TV screen so their heads are popping out and their like sticks, straw, and brick are all popping out, and it looks so cute. And I was teaching next door the next morning, so I got to hear the kids' reaction while I was out in the hallway greeting all the kids. And it was just so cute to see their reaction. And they're learning the story of the Three Little Pigs, so soon the pigs will come down and they'll be playing with them. But it was so much fun to make those, and the kids love them, so it was a very successful project. I got some new products that were given to me. It was a little gift. But I wanted to share them. So my friend brought me a little gift one day, this blueberry peach jam from the Mariposa Market. If you are in the area, you will know where that is, and you can go get some. And then my friend is very good about getting me things that she knows I can have with my allergies. So there's this company called Bee by the Sea, and they're natural products. And so she also gave me a natural deodorant, sea buckthorn and honey deodorant, and a hand cream. Both are really good. This deodorant, I have like never been able to use all natural deodorants or any deodorants, but this one has products that are very similar to what I used when I used to make my own deodorant. So it's just perfect. So I don't even know where you can get these because I didn't get them, but they're very good. I thought I would share. And then I'm wearing the e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm in Sherbet Punch, and on my nails is On Cloud Shine by Sally Hansen Extreme Wear. It is just like the slightest glowy pink that's like shimmery. So that's what I'm wearing. Okay, let's get into some knitting projects. There's not a lot because I've had some problems, but the last time I was podcasting, I was talking about making yarn cozies for my yarn cakes. I was really excited about this project, and then I got so disappointed. So I went ahead last weekend on the long weekend and I made 4 yarn cozies. There was like a ribbed pattern, and then there was like this spiral pattern. And these were free. These two patterns were free. Now, they did not specify what size of yarn cake it would fit around. I assumed it was going to fit around a 100-gram skein of yarn. And with a great deal of certainty, I can say and show that it doesn't really fit. So, like, this is it on, and it does not fit a 100-gram skein of yarn. Neither size. And the spiral one is smaller, but it does fit a 50-gram skein of yarn. So I'm thinking that I might rip, I don't have enough of any color to like make a bigger size. So I'm thinking I might rip these two out because I have yarn left over and make it bigger. Make it have more stitches and do it longer, or just find a pattern for a yarn cozy that I know will fit a 100-gram skein of yarn. So I was a little disappointed, but I do now have some yarn cozies. It's just a shame they don't fit the big cakes. But they were quick to knit up, a little bit tedious. I did them on my Addy Flexi Flip double pointed needles, and my only like trouble, and this is just a me thing, is I have ladders up the side, so I did try to not get ladders like on both sides where you would flip to like the next needle, or like if you're doing it magic loop. I did try and pull it tight, but it didn't quite work out that way, that I didn't get any ladders. So that is that. And then I've just been working away on my new design, but I thought I could get a little bit farther with what I had. So I was knitting away yesterday, and then at one point my numbers were off. So on a top-down triangle, the formula that I use has an odd number on the first half until you get to the middle, and then the second half is an even number, and somehow that got flipped, and I had an even number on the first half and an odd number on the second half. And so I had to I could just fudge with it because I know the math, and I could figure out the math and the repeats to get my stitch count. So I did that, and I got the stitch count I needed to start the lace, and then I started the lace, and I did not have enough yarn to finish the lace. So I'm ripping back just one stitch at a time, tinking back so I can get the right stitch count to start the lace again, but I'll like rip back more, then I'll do the lace, and then I will be able to start the next color. So that's what I've been working away on. And this is what it looks like so far. And yeah, other than that, I feel like I did so much work yesterday, and then I've had to rip back, like, I'm not even finished ripping back, but I'll have to rip back like all the work that I did yesterday, but it will be worth it in the end because I know exactly what I want to do with this design. So it's just a matter of getting back to where I can just get going. And once I'm there, it will work up so fast. And I'm almost halfway there because it's only a 2 skein project. So I'm very excited. And once I add this, I will be starting a new lace design, one that I've never done before. So I'm very excited to work up this new lace pattern once I get to this color. And then I've got other designs in the works that I can't wait to work on. And then at some point I will be going through my stuff to plan out my summer knits. So that's what I've been working on. And I had the cutest thing happen on Friday. I think I was just like, I was having my break and the kids were getting ready to go out for recess. And a little boy comes up to me and he said, "Miss Wood, I thought you could use this for a craft." And it came off of one of his sweaters and it's just a little zipper, the slider, and then the zipper pull. So it is like the cutest thing that he thought that I could use this. So I'm trying to rack my brain about like a craft or something that I could make, that I could add this to. I was kind of thinking that it might work like if I crocheted like a flower or something, that this could be like the center of it and I could somehow like sew it on to the center of like a crocheted flower. I don't know, but I am bound and determined before the end of the school year to find some craft to incorporate this into, so then I can take it and show him. So if you have any brilliant ideas of something that I could make using a zipper slider, please let me know. Because it really was the sweetest thing that, like, they all know that I'm super crafty, but it was so sweet that he's like, "Miss Wood, I thought you could use this." So any ideas welcome for that. I'm keeping it in a little baggie so I don't lose it. But it was the sweetest thing. My friend looked at me, she's like, "It's just so sweet." And it was. So that is something that I need to work on, is figuring out what I can make with this little zipper slider. And other than that, that's all I have. It's just short and sweet today because while I thought I would have been on the next color already, I'm not. So it's kind of sad, but the next time I podcast, I might have this finished. Who knows? But I'm going to go and finish unpicking this now, and I will see you in a couple of weeks with some more updates.